The whole point of using a fan or a spread is to actually do tricks with it, unless you're in a contest. Most of the time you're going to be in a casual situation performing a card trick, and this is something that you can do. You're going to spread the cards out for a ribbon spread and just have them, instead of pick one, just tell them to touch one. And say, for example, they touch this, and you remove all the cards with that, and you close it up, and you show them what card it is. You tell them, look at it, you place the deck back. From here, you can give them the rest of the pack, have them shuffle it, put it back in the box, bury it in the backyard. It doesn't matter, because you'll always be able to tell them what their card is. And in this case, it was the ace of spades. To do that, it's a technique called calling. As you're ribbon spreading the cards, as we explained earlier, you're calling the bottom card. So you want to make sure that you don't start out by showing them all the cards and then coming down, because the card that everyone sees is the bottom card. You'll just want to cut a card to the bottom. In this case, the card will be the queen of spades. And you start spreading from here and showing them the backs of the cards. And what's happening is you just tell them to touch one instead of pick one. And what happens underneath, the secret move, is you start to spread, and at the same time you pull the bottom card along as you're spreading out the pack. So when you come down, they can't see that you've pulled that card from the bottom. And say they touch one, say for example they decide to touch this one. You're going to square up the pack on that card and show them the queen of spades. But what they think is happening is that they touch a card, you square up and show them what that card is. Since you called the bottom card during the ribbon spread, whatever card they pick, so for example that one, this is what's going to happen underneath. As you square it, this card that they actually touched will become the card that you called from the bottom of the pack. And you just have to show it to them. What's nice about this is you don't have to see it. Once you cut a card to the bottom or shuffle a card to the bottom and you take a glance at it and you start to spread out and you tell them just to touch one of the cards, whatever card they touch, and you cut the deck at that point to square up, you can even turn away to make it more fair for them, or so they think. And you just turn away, and then from there, you don't even have to look at anything. You just set the deck down. Again, they can take the cards and just hold on to them. And the sky's the limits from here. You can reveal their card any way you want. You could draw it on a notepad. You could just tell it to them mentally, or you can kind of have everybody draw and focus on something. Like I said, the sky's the limit, but that's calling on a spread. So after you spread, you want to call the bottom card underneath so that they can't see what's happening.